Here are 7 reasons why you should become an online fitness coach. And full transparency, I'm a little bit biased because my name's Brandon Clark and I became a millionaire in my early 20s from online fitness coaching. And I'm going to get into the exact reasons as to why I think that you should choose this specific industry and this specific business model. Number 1 is going to be locational freedom. Locational freedom is coveted by so many people. There are a lot of people out there that want to make a lot of money, but they're stuck at these 9-to-5 jobs. They're stuck climbing a corporate ladder, having to go into an office every single day. If you sit down and you think about the occupations that you could possibly pursue in order to make a lot of money, I guarantee you that a large percentage of those jobs do not allow you to work from anywhere. Most of them require that you be in a specific city, pulling up to a specific office in a specific building every single day. And you know what that entails? It entails living under fluorescent lighting. It entails being in a repetitive cycle that quickly becomes mundane. And this is not how most people want to spend their lives. Most people want locational freedom. They want the ability to go to the beach, to go to Bali, to go to Indonesia, to go travel Europe, and yet still have the ability to work and make money from their phone. Now, when I first started exercising my locational freedom, I realized just how powerful it was because I've never been somebody that wanted to travel absolutely everywhere. I find traveling quite exhausting. I'm more of a homebody and I enjoy my habits and my routines. But working in a manufacturing plant all day really made me appreciate locational freedom. And not even to just be able to travel, but just not to have to work at the same exact place every single day, locked in a warehouse. That was my goal. Oftentimes, I would go to work before the sun had come up, and I would leave work after the sun had gone down. I would go full days without seeing the sun because I was in a warehouse all day doing my work, trying to advance up the ladder, okay? This is not how you want to live life. It's not very sustainable. And online fitness coaching allows you to be able to work with your clients from your phone and from your computer, okay? Locational freedom is incredibly powerful. Reason number 2 is going to be the power that comes from garnering an audience. In order to become a successful online fitness coach, you are going to have to understand content. And you're going to have to understand how to get people to pay attention to what you have to say and the things that you are doing. Now, as you start to post on social media, you will start to garner an audience. And what you find is that people are power. The more people that are paying attention to you, the more power that you actually have. And you have a vast array of different ways that you can monetize that audience of people that is paying attention to you. Okay? So when you are building an online fitness coaching business, it is forcing you to build a brand. It is forcing you to build an audience which can be incredibly valuable for the rest of your life. It is valuable for people to know your name and for people to know what you stand for and what you do. People don't understand the true potential that comes with building a solid brand because you can sell whatever you want to sell if you have people that are paying attention to you. You could start an energy drink company. You could start a supplement business. You could start a meal prep business. There are so many different businesses that you could dip your hands into if you focus on garnering an audience and building a brand. I personally look at the brand that I've created and I know that there is tens of millions of dollars of untapped potential that I will slowly realize as I continue to get better at business and continue to build my audience and my brand. Number 3 is going to be unlimited potential income. That is a massive benefit. The ability to make as much money as essentially you possibly can. If you work at a normal job and you are forced to climb a corporate ladder, then there are caps that are put on you. Whether it's to the commission that you receive, or there are caps to your salary, or you are not allowed to make more than your boss unless you get a better position, which ultimately only pays so much. With fitness coaching, the sky is the limit. You can make as much money as you want as you continue to grow the business. That is part of the beauty of it. But the scary part of it is that there is no guaranteed paycheck at the end of every single week. You can't just sit around and dilly-dally throughout the week, go to the bathroom on company time, and take your sweet time and not be productive and still expect that money is somehow just going to appear in your account, because that's not how it works. But the beauty behind online fitness coaching is the fact that there is no ceiling. You have this unlimited potential income, but at the same time, you have that fear instilled in you that if you do not work, you will not make money. If you do not go out and hunt and kill, you will not be able to eat. And that is exactly how humans get the most motivation. That's exactly how humans get the most done. They've done studies on rats to figure out how they could motivate them to get through a tube the fastest. Guess what the answer was? It was to waft the scent of a cat from the back of the tube and then waft the scent of cheese from the front of the tube. Simultaneously, two forces working together. Fear working to push you forward, as well as potential for income, potential for goodness, potential for amazing things bringing you forward, encouraging you to take that next step. Number 4 is going to be low overhead. When you start a gym, for example, you have to put down so much money. You have to have so much capital. You have to be able to get a very large loan. You have to pay employee costs. There are so many different things that can make your business go down the shitter. With online fitness coaching, the barrier to entry is very low because it is a service-based business. It is up to you to build out your deliverables, build out your product, which usually doesn't cost very much money, and then learn how to market it and how to deliver it. And this is why I tell people that they should start a service-based business if their goal is garnering an audience. Because like I said earlier, if you garner an audience, you have a ton of different potential avenues that you can monetize. You could start an energy drink company. You could start a meal prep company. But all of those require a lot of capital, a lot of money up front that you have to pay in order to ultimately see the business eventually start to make profit, from which you can eventually pay yourself. With online fitness coaching, the money that you make goes directly back into your pocket. All right, so low overhead. Reason number 5 is going to be high profit. The potential for profit for an online fitness coaching business is close to 100%. If you decide to hire out a team and start delegating the tasks that you don't enjoy, then that will take away a little piece of the pie. But the majority of the profit will go directly to you. Reason number 6 is the high-level skill acquisition that you get to focus on when building an online fitness coaching business. Skills like sales, skills like advertising, marketing, brand building, productization. All of these different skills are things that you can practice while also not having a ton of overhead. You don't need to feel like, oh my goodness, this has to work, or my business is actually going to die. I am actually not going to have a place to live. It's the perfect business to be able to build, to focus on these higher leverage skills that will benefit you in every other career and in every other aspect of life, while simultaneously avoiding excess risk. And what you also have to keep in mind is that if you go and work any other job for the rest of your life, you take those skills with you. If you became good at sales from trying to be an online fitness coach, that is going to help you in every other job. If you got good at advertising, if you got good at marketing, all of these skills that you are going to work on will be valuable to you in every other position that you will be in life. So high-level skill acquisition. Reason number 7 is going to be the passion that comes from being good at something. You might be passionate about fitness yourself. In fact, you probably are. And that's probably one of the reasons why you're watching one of these videos. But you have to understand that as time goes on and you put in a lot of work, that passion will kind of start to fade because you put in so much work into something and you don't see that much reward. But as time goes on and you start to get clients and you start to get clients good results and they start to give you testimonials and people start to come to you more and more and more and you get to raise your prices and you start getting good at something, that makes you passionate again. All of a sudden, the passion that you thought that you lost because you were working so hard has now returned because you have become incredibly competent at doing something. And on top of that, you are helping people get better at something that you are passionate about, which is health, fitness, and nutrition. What a win-win-win situation. Now, if you're somebody that just feels lost, because the truth is there are a lot of skills that need to be developed in order to do this business well and get to a point where you are making tens of thousands of dollars every single month. If you don't know where to start, you have to understand the tax that you are paying every single day is called the ignorance tax. Because you don't know how to build an online fitness coaching business. You don't know all of the ins and outs. And that's exactly why my partner and I, Dylan O'Brien, decided to put together Empire Blueprint to give you guys the foundation of exactly how to go about building and scaling an online fitness coaching business. So if you are interested in applying for that, the link will be down below in the description. Thank you guys very much for watching. Make sure to drop a like on the video if you enjoyed. Drop a singular thumbs up in the comment section if you watched all the way through this video till the end. And I will see you all in the next one. Peace.